You know I'm building the wall. We're finishing the wall. We got a lot of money. We're down to 3.7% unemployment, the lowest number in a long time. Companies are roaring back into our country, and now we want people to come in. We need workers to come in, but they've got to come in legally, and they've got to come in through merit.
While President Trump promoted common sense at CPAC regarding the long overdue security of the U.S. southern border, Bernie Sanders announced his presidential bid from his hometown of Brooklyn, New York, pushing the hordes to swallow his hollow message, claiming xenophobia and racism are behind President Trump's policies.
Black and white, Latino, Asian American, Native American, gay and straight, young and old, men and women, native born and immigrant, we are together. And together we will transform this country.
The American people are merely collateral damage to be ignored as the Democrats press the will of their UN masters' replacement migration directive.
100,000 assaults, 30,000 sex crimes, 25,000 burglaries, 4,000 kidnappings, and 4,000 violent murders. These are people that ICE is going in and getting, and either putting in jail or ideally bringing them back to other countries and letting them put in jail because we don't want them. We don't want to have to pay for them for 50 years. All the nonsense you hear about the people that come in illegally are far better than the people we have. It's not true, folks, okay? It's false. It's false propaganda. Right? One recent study from FAIR, F-A-I-R, found that illegal aliens are incarcerated at 3 times the rate of legal residents. Those are the numbers. And if you look at prison population in federal prisons, these federal prisons the number is staggering. But you don't hear that. You hear like these people are the greatest people in the world. Just ask the angel moms, how good are they?
This is my son. That's all I have left of him is ashes. And this is not a manufactured crisis. This is real. This affected my life. It destroyed my family. And I'm tired of being insulted and re-victimized by politicians who don't speak up for us. They speak up for illegals, for lawbreakers.
The president's plan is not to make us safer. It is, in fact, an attempt to fulfill his campaign promise to build an unnecessary wall that he said Mexico would pay for.
There is no emergency at the border.
Furthermore, it appears that instead of protecting our national security, that the president's declaration actually steals billions of dollars from high-priority military construction projects.
We've heard a lot of cries from the administration about there being a problem on the southern border with caravans loaded with people being human trafficked. And there's just simply unsubstantiated, this is unsubstantiated and unfounded.
Mr. Speaker, there is no emergency.
I rise in opposition to this so-called declaration that is anchored in a phony, fraudulent, and fake national emergency.
We have people in Congress, right now, we have people in Congress that hate our country. And you know that.
You swear or affirm under penalty of perjury that the testimony you're about to give is true and correct to the best of your knowledge, information, and belief. Thank you. Let the record show the witnesses.
Point of parliamentary inquiry.
Yes, Mr. Johnson.
I think we left out the phrase, "so help me God."
We did.
Could we have the witnesses do it again for the record?
No. Yeah, if they want to do it, but some of them don't want to do it, and I don't think it's necessary, and I don't like to exert my will over other people.
Well, it goes back to our founding history. It's been part of our tradition for more than 2 centuries, and I don't know that we should abandon it now. Could I ask the witnesses if they would choose to use the phrase?
Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Nadler.
If any witness objects, he should not be asked to identify himself. We do not have religious tests for office or for anything else, and we should let it go with that.
13 Republicans were among the 245 to 182 that voted to assert a ceremonial and ultimately pointless reaction to the president's fight to increase much-needed national security on our southern border. As the vote moves to the Senate, this sets up a presidential veto and Trump's first of his presidency that can only be overridden by a 2/3 vote in both the Senate and the House, which is highly unlikely. Regardless, several lawsuits tying up the money for the wall could delay access to those funds for months or even years.
Up and down the border from San Diego to El Paso, new bollard wall has been going up for over a year. This is the wall our border agents want. Much of this new wall replaces vehicle barriers that are useless in stopping pedestrian traffic. In other areas, a 30-foot tall wall has replaced fencing so short an average adult can reach up and touch the top of it. Congress has already authorized $1.3 billion for new bollard wall. Homeland Security and the President are asking for additional funding to complete new wall in areas Homeland Security has determined it is necessary. When President Obama left office, the Border Patrol was maintaining 654 miles of physical structures across the 2,000 miles of border, much of which was constructed while he was in office. Border wall is nothing new and nothing controversial.
In the end, it's all just another blatant example of the Democrats' disconnect from the real issues facing our country. John Bound reporting.
If you are receiving this transmission, you are the resistance.
This bar, at its regular price, is a little over $3. When we have it discounted, it's at about $2.50 a piece. Comparable bars are between $5 and $7 a piece at Whole Foods. This is high end. When you get one box, you get them at basically $3. You get them for $2.50 or so when you get it at the current launch discount. This took over a year to get the top manufacturer developer in the country to get it all ready and to have the manufacturing line prepared and to make this. It's available exclusively at InfoWarsLife.com. And it's simple. You get the highest quality protein bars in 2 different flavors, and you fund the war against the globalists and the attempt that we're engaged in to take the country back. It's simple. Go shop with the good guys at InfoWarsStore.com and break the back of the globalist and get high-quality super discounts. Or keep shopping with Jeff Bezos and Amazon and keep going to Whole Foods that are actually funding the Washington Post and the globalists attempt to destroy this country. It's that simple. InfoWarsLife.com.
For those looking for the ultimate source of energy for their day, every day, the Brain Synergy Combo is here. Combining the powerful Turbo Force and Brain Force Plus nootropic formulas, this combo has what you need to hit your maximum potential every day. Take the tasty tropical berry-flavored Turbo Force instant drink mix with you on the go or at work to help provide you with focus, clarity, and energy, and to reach your full potential. Hit the next generation of advanced neural activation with the Brain Force Plus nootropic, a fan-favorite formula fueled by powerful, time-tested ingredients for a true 360 win. With this combo, you can have energy wherever you need it, at home, on the go, in the car, and more. Get pure energy on tap and take advantage of old and new InfoWars powerhouse formulas with the Brain Synergy Combo. Head to InfoWarsStore.com.